that music is kind of, it's a medium where I think everything that could be thought about or said out loud in a conversation could be put into music. I don't think that certain topics are, you know, off limits to music. And I think that, you know, it's fun to put thoughts about things into songs, and I have a lot of thoughts on religion, and I think they differ, you know, different moods, you know, it's just like moods. On some days you feel really kind, and on other days you feel like aggressive and like a jerk. I don't know. And I think that songs are like that too, emotions are like that, and so I think I just end up putting different ideas that I've thought about into songs. So in some songs, maybe my view of religion is positive. Like, I think that there's really good things that come out of traditions and disciplines and meditation, and maybe thinking of a higher power and not thinking just about yourself. But then I also find that I have problems with a lot of organized religions, and I find problems with people that hijack the idea of religion, or, you know, maybe religious people that don't accept atheism and think that just because they believe, everybody has to believe. And all these contradictory thoughts end up in song. Plus, I really love mythology and stories, and all religions are full of that. And as much as religious people want to think that they're so special and different from everybody else, when you look through history, through human history, you find that the same myths and the same ideas repeat themselves through many different religions. And I think a lot of those end up in my songs. I think it's really cool when somebody wants to put your song into their artwork, like their movie or their advert. But I definitely like it much more when you feel like they're not just filling space, you know. They needed to stick a song in, so they stuck your song in. But when it's really connected, like, for example, Anthony Zeiker, who created CSI, he contacted me a long time ago, and I've known him for a while, and he's had a few episodes where he really felt like inspired by a song and put it into a scene. And when he sent me those episodes, well, because I don't own a TV, so I have to watch everything on DVD on my laptop, but when he sent them to me, I really felt like I could connect to it. And same thing with Weeds, actually, and I've met the people that make that TV show, and they're really cool, and they also felt like they got inspired by a song for a storyline. That's the best, when it's actually really connected. Now this new movie that Mark Webb made, he's made a few music videos for me. It's called 500 Days of Summer, and Us, which is one of the songs I played for AOL, is part of the soundtrack in a very special way. It's part of the movie. Yeah, I really love it. To answer your question, I really love when people put my music into things. I didn't really buy records till after I got signed by a record label. But I got a lot of mixtapes from friends and a lot of burnt CDs, and I definitely, you know, I had a cassette tape of Dangerous, and I had lots of mixtapes with, especially when I was 16, and that's how I discovered a lot of female musicians for the first time, like Joni Mitchell and Ani DeFranco were all given to me on mixtapes that I loved. So yeah, and then You know, a lot of burnt CDs of Nirvana and, you know, Tom Waits, Bob Dylan, Jeff Buckley, all burnt. I'm sorry.
Rummaging